Symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. In this module, you will learn about the transpose of a matrix and symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Recall that a matrix is a rectangular array of numbers. A matrix that has an equal number of rows and columns is called a square matrix, and the elements of a square matrix that belong to the same row and column of the matrix are called mean diagonal elements of the matrix. Now here is a matrix A. It has 2 rows and 3 columns. If we put the first and second rows in the first and second columns of a new matrix, the new matrix is called the transpose of matrix A. It is denoted by A dash or A with T in superscript. We can find the transpose of any matrix by replacing the rows of the matrix with columns and vice versa. Let us now consider this square matrix. It is symmetrical about its main diagonal and is called a symmetric matrix. All the off-diagonal elements in a diagonal matrix are 0. So any diagonal matrix is symmetric. The transpose of a symmetric matrix is equal to the matrix itself. Interesting, isn't it? Here is another square matrix. Notice that its corresponding off-diagonal elements are the same but have opposite signs. Such a matrix is called an anti-symmetric or skew-symmetric matrix. In an anti-symmetric matrix, there is symmetry along the main diagonal except for the signs. The main diagonal elements of a skew-symmetric matrix are always 0 because the negative of 0 is 0 itself. Now let us find the transpose of this skew-symmetric matrix. The transpose matrix is equal to the negative of the skew-symmetric matrix. This fact is true for every skew-symmetric matrix. So that's it. In this module you have learned that the transpose of a matrix is a matrix obtained by replacing its rows with columns and vice versa. A symmetric matrix is symmetric about its main diagonal. A matrix whose transpose is equal to the matrix itself is called a symmetric matrix. A skew-symmetric matrix is symmetric about its main diagonal except for the opposite signs. A matrix whose transpose is equal to the negative of the matrix is called a skew-symmetric matrix.